Good morning, guys. So, wow, the lighting's a little weird. It's super bright though, like, yeah. Anyway, we are at the doctor's office for the boys, and it is like 30-40 minutes early. I got Piper dropped off, I got Zoe on the bus, and it is currently 8:55. Yeah, I feel really good this morning, actually. I think this is probably the first morning in a really long time that I have not woken up feeling completely exhausted or debilitated in some way. Like, I actually feel really good. I have energy, I feel awake, I feel alert, I don't feel like I want to go crawl back in bed. So I wish every day could be like this. I don't know what it is. I got up at 5 a.m. to get a shower to make sure that like I could be showered and everything, so I wouldn't have to worry about that after I got the girls off to school. And I don't know if that played a part in it, if maybe it woke me up enough. I don't even know, but I think I'm gonna try getting up a little bit earlier and maybe jumping in the shower every morning, like before I even get the kids off to school, because it seems to have helped. Like, I don't know how it would help necessarily. I guess it just made me feel more ready for the day. I don't know. Anyway, of course the boys don't have fevers this morning. Go figure. The second I make another doctor's appointment, there are no fevers. But I think it's still good to take them. They both need the school excuse for it. And I want to get them checked out because the fevers are definitely like fluctuating. Like, they'll have one in the morning and then not in the afternoon, and then they'll spike one again a few hours later. So always good to get it checked out.
Huh.
You waiting?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's so cuddly.
Or this wall.
You can roll around, that's fine. Just don't go back there. Okay? Thank you. Uh-oh. You dropped it. Here. Get up and get it. It's right here. I'll get it for you. You can come back. He's so cuddly, y'all. Oh my goodness. Things don't feel good. Things don't feel good. Andrushka, sedite. I just told him he had to sit down. He got up and was being a little crazy. He's listening now. Quit picking your nose, that's icky. Shoo. Look at his face. That is just pure mischief right there. Pure mischief. Hey, bud. Love you.
Uh-oh.
You're okay, buddy. Your ears looked good. The doctor said your ears were clear. That's awesome. So this is how Aiden does the doctors. This is just how he rolls. Upside down in the chair. He was actually sitting very nicely, just sitting up, being super still. But now he is being his silly self. I think his Tylenol is starting to kick in. He's got his little Iron Man toy too. Aiden, are you silly? Just a turning. He's so cute. He loves that toy, y'all. He's being a good boy.
Oh.
He's hungry. You gonna eat when we leave?
Yeah.
Alright.
Chicken for fries.
You want chicken and fries?
Yeah.
Is that just your favorite food ever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at his crazy bedhead. He had a bath last night, and I just put him to bed with his hair wet, so I think that's why it's looking a little crazy. But we had to get all that gel out of his hair. He had a lot of gel going on, didn't you? Yeah, you got a haircut a while ago. Look at this boy. Swallow your food. Duh. we are now home. Narkees just ate some lunch. I got him some chicken and fries, y'all. It's so not healthy. I shouldn't get him that, but he was so good at the doctor and he really wanted it. So we had some chicken and fries and he's, you want to sit in a chair? No? Yeah? Okay, hang on. I'm going to put him in his chair. He's just laying on the floor. Huh? Yeah. You want to play with Piper?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, let me get you. Oh, you heavy Bowie. You say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Oh. There you go. Is that good?
Puppy.
Oh, okay. Aiden has his puppy and he's like, it's my puppy. Let Aiden play with it for a few minutes and then I'll let you have it, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get another one of those. Not a breath. He's so heavy. I need to get another one of those leapfrog puppies because Aiden loves it and we didn't think Aiden would like it as much. And he takes Narkeese's and then Narkeese doesn't have one to play with. And it's not really quite fair. So anyway, we've just been making them take turns and it's been working, but ideally we need to. Anyway, so doctor's appointment went really well. I love our doctor, you guys. I love that he will never unnecessarily prescribe antibiotics or any type of medication unless he truly thinks that they need it. And as the case may be, or as this case is, I kind of took them to the doctor a little later than maybe I should have. Huh? No, not right now. I took Aiden last week when he was diagnosed with the strep, but then I wanted to, anyway, as the case may be, or as the case is in this case, how's the case is in this case? Sometimes I don't make sense when I talk, or I repeat myself or say things all jumbled up and it makes no sense at all. I took them a little bit late. What they have is kind of already run its course. Oh, Aiden, careful, buddy. It's already run its course. Y'all, he's got little blocks. Yeah. Anyhow, it was viral. The doctor did not prescribe any medication for them. He said fluids and rest. Aiden needs to be home one more day, which is totally fine. I was gonna keep him home for the week anyway. And the most important thing is I got school excuses for both boys. Even though Aiden has that standing excuse at school, like technically he can miss however many days he needs to because he does have that standing excuse. But I like to send one anyway, just so that the school is aware. So they're good to go, no problems. Just gotta let the fever and whatnot run its course. But you guys, I've been like praying over this for so long and trying to figure out exactly like what I want to do in terms of this little man's long-term care. He's got our flooring sample. Love you. Yeah, I love you. Anyway, as far as his long-term care, and I know I've mentioned before that, you know, he has a teacher that is amazing, and he has some assistants at his school that are absolutely amazing, and they all care for him and they're all super dedicated. Oh, y'all, there's like stuff just everywhere. My house is overrun with clothing. I'm about to just bag it all up and throw it away, seriously. But despite how dedicated and caring and loving his teachers and his therapists at school are, I'm not seeing the progress that I would like to see. I feel like he should be a little further. He should be learning more life skills. Like anything that he knows in terms of like what to do, like how to take his shirt off and get in the bath, and any words that he says, those are all things that I have taught him. And I can't really recall a whole lot that he's just learned at school, and it's because school is not consistent enough for him. School is, you know, he's either home with me because he's, you know, acting erratically at school and they can't handle his behavior, or he's sick, or, you know, something else is going on and he's missing school, and it's just very inconsistent right now. And I really think that this next school year, because I am going to let him finish out this school year at school, but I'm thinking this next school year I want to homeschool him. And it's a really hard decision, because I think especially when you homeschool, period, you have a whole myriad of people telling you like, oh, you shouldn't do that, that's too hard, you're gonna regret it, or you know, you're not gonna do it right, or all this kind of stuff. And I think that's even more so the case when you have a child with special needs, because I admit, I don't know what our day would look like. Like, what would a day in homeschooling Aiden look like for us? I have no idea. That's something that I would have to figure out and consult his therapist on. And I'm definitely going to ask his therapist what she thinks of this plan, if she thinks, if she thinks that this would be beneficial to him. I, as a parent, feel that this is what is best for him. He can be home with me during the day. That is consistent. That is every day without fail. He's with mama and we're working on stuff, whether it's folding clothes or doing dishes, or whether it's take your shirt on, take your shirt off, put your own shoes on, brush your own teeth. All of those little life skills that are so important for him to learn to move on to the next level. Are things that he needs to be learned at home. And I have to think of it this way too. Aiden, cognitively, in his head, he is 12 to 14 months old, okay? 12 to 14 months. A 12 to 14 month old is home with mom, or, well, in my case, if I had a 12 to 14 month old, they would be home with me. And that is where a lot of your learning comes from. That's where a lot of your learning is based off of. So I think it would be beneficial for him to stay home and experience that. And you know, I get a lot of comments on YouTube, why do you talk to Aiden like he's a baby? What, he's not a baby. It's like, well, no, he's not a baby. You're right, he's not a baby, but mentally, cognitively, in his head, he is. You know, he very much is. He's a toddler in his head. And you talk to toddlers like that, and that makes him feel safe and loved, and talking to him in kind of a high-pitched sing-song voice, that's lovey to him, especially since he does not have the visual aspect of, you know, connecting with a person. He only has the auditory. So if I'm talking to him angrily or in a serious voice, like even maybe like I'm talking to you now, you know, he may shy away or kind of think, oh, maybe I'm in trouble, you know, maybe I shouldn't, you know, open up to this person. So talking like that is beneficial to him. I'm not trying to baby him or anything, but at any rate, thinking homeschooling is definitely in our future for Aiden. Aiden, did you take Keith's puppy again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This puppy, baby.
Yeah. So, so when I'm cleaning upstairs, what I do is I will just take all of the kids' toys that I find, and I just sort of chunk them down to the landing, and then when the girls get home, it's their responsibility to take them from the landing and put them away. But we have a lot of cleaning up to do. I have a lot of energy today though, and I have not had any coffee. I'm like super proud of myself. So I'm hoping to get a lot done. It's just a little frustrating because here in about 30 minutes, I'm gonna have to leave to go pick Piper up from school, and then that's gonna kind of put a kink in what I've, you know, my momentum that I've built up. But anyway, I want to get all this just cleared out, straightened out, and vacuumed. So I was cleaning out our bedroom, and I subscribed to this magazine, The Good Old Days, and I just love it. It's got a lot of articles and stories from like the 1920s to 40s, whatever. And it's got a lot of vintage, like, I don't know if y'all can see that, it's got a lot of vintage ads, and I just love it, y'all. I love all this, like, I don't know, I was born in the wrong generation. Anyway, I picked it up and it made me laugh because at the top of this magazine it says, these are like the highlights of the magazine: Grandma's Encouragement, Winter Fun, and The Thin Man. You guys see it right there? Grandma's Encouragement, Winter Fun, The Thin Man, and more. It gave me a giggle. I was like, really? Those are your highlights of the magazine? And it's not a bad magazine. I love this magazine. But it made me laugh. I think I get one of these. They send one every 2 months, so look at all these like old ads, y'all. Old time radio. I think it's funny.